Hello. So today, because I have a complete mental block and cannot think of anything interesting or remotely funny, my friends Jamie and Ifan, this is your awkwardly placed shout out, thought they would recommend me some topics to chat to you about. So here they are.
The interstates and 18-wheelers, the sketches on the rest stop bathrooms.
My first topic was chest. Well, the first thing you should know about my chest is that I have asthma, which is obviously a lot of fun. Now, the problem with asthma isn't just that there's the whole kind of issue of almost dying quite a lot of the time and never really being able to breathe. The other issue is the embarrassment that goes with. For instance, on the bus, when I have headphones in, I become very self-conscious about my breathing. I can't stop thinking about my breathing, and this of course causes my breathing to become more and more laboured, and my breathing becomes more and more panicked, and I always feel like I can't catch my breath, and my headphones are in, so the music's going, and I have no idea how loud I'm being. I end up sounding like a Liberal Democrat on the phone to a rent boy. It's bloody ridiculous. And I think, right, how do I breathe quieter? So I literally will just stop breathing. I will literally hold my breath in the wild attempt to try and stop myself sounding like a dirty phone call. I almost died when I was 2, you pricks. How dare you laugh at my illness? How dare you? When I was dying, I went blue. I looked like a Smurf, a dying Smurf. I suppose all Smurfs are dying, but some Smurfs faster than others. Papa Smurf must be 112 years old. How is that guy still alive? He must be closer to snuffing it than Charlie Sheen. I know my jokes are old, but I didn't have a vlog when the Charlie Sheen thing was going on, so leave me alone. My next topic is the word youths. Now, this is one of my least favourite words because everybody uses it as a means of oppression. Yobs, chavs, teens, all of them. And everybody acts like there's bloody Godzilla around whenever they hear it. Everybody run, youths, and they're wearing hoodies. I mean, some of us are really lovely. We're not all marauding the streets like lions in heat, I can promise you. We're not all drinking, smoking and fucking each other on top of mobility scooters that belong to the elderly generation. Some of us sit at home and drink Pepsi and watch TV and sleep. I promise you, I'm not gonna shank you for a key of coke, but I am a youth. Don't run, there's no escape. My third topic of conversation is Tesco shopping bags, which coincidentally must be made of the thinnest material in the world. Also, we're not allowed big bags, are we? We're not allowed to have a big bag that can hold all our shopping. Instead, we have to have 4,000 incredibly small bags. Oh, okay then, I'll have a thimbleful size bag instead. Please excuse me while I open my bag of pasta and take out every single individual pasta shell and put it into a separate bag because that's all there's space for. Oh good, they've all broken and showered the car park with my food, my drink and my embarrassing medicaments. It's not my fault I have a rash. Could you double bag it? No, of course not, because then you'd be ruining the planet. And of course I'm not ruining the planet by sweating like a pig every time I have to chase a can of fucking value beans across the world. My fourth topic of conversation is taxi drivers. It's always very difficult to know what kind of taxi driver you're going to get. You'll either get the nicest person you will ever meet, or you will get someone who looks like they just found out that they got VD. Last time I was in a cab, the driver was Albanian, and he spent his whole time telling me the history of his country, which was fascinating. I know nothing about Albania, and then looked genuinely grateful when I gave him a 50p tip. However, the cab driver I got before that looked like Shamu crossed with Charlize Theron from Monster. I mean full-on heifer with a moustache. I swear down, I thought I was going to be molested or perhaps hacked up into tiny pieces and put on her wall as some kind of perverse trophy.
Where can I take you?
Well, if I have any kind of choice, I'd rather not end up bleeding into a bath full of chocolate pudding in your basement, but whatever's easiest for you.
£12.75, please.
Oh God. My final topic for today is ordering from a Chinese menu. Ordering Chinese food is not only my favourite thing to do, but also the most stressful thing I ever experienced in my life. Not because I'm indecisive, but because everybody else around me seems to never be able to make up their mind. There's always the one person who has to hold up everybody's Chinese order. I'm hungry. Hurry up. Well, I'm thinking, is the Sichuan duck good? I do love Sichuan, you see, but is it good? Now, the bean sprout Fu Young, does it have monosodium glutamate? I think I'll have the sweet and sour prawns, but I am very wary of prawns in the current climate, so perhaps just fucking choose. Just eat food. I mean, dear God, we'll all be long dead before you even work out the pronunciation, let alone what you want to eat. How about I just shart in your mouth? Because at the end of the day, it'll probably taste the same. So those were my topics for today. If anybody wants to send in any topics for my next vlog, I'd be more than happy, because this has been fun, right? Okay, so have a good night.
We're going undercover, cause she's more than just a lover to me. Can't you see that there's a reason for this heresy and